Eljay?
Yeah?
I really want to see the new recap review. Where can I go?
Well, I'll tell you, little Johnny. If you head on over to vessel.com/the TTV channel, you'll find all of our content, recap reviews, mock spotlights, and more, on Vessel a week early. That's right, a full 7 days before we release it on YouTube. Not only that, but content from tons of other creators all across the internet. In order to access it, you need to sign up for early access, which is only $3 a month. It's a really great deal, and it helps us create better, higher quality content. It gets you guys in on the loop a whole week early.
Wow! I'm gonna go sign up right now!
You do that, little Johnny. You do that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Sync!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 201 of the TTV podcast.
201?
Man, that sounds weird to say. Sounds
201.
unnatural.
It's probably because nobody realizes it's 201 because no one was here for 200.
I was here.
I was
here for 200.
Okay, listen. Do you want me to explain why I wasn't here, or just kind of gloss it over and move on?
He was sleeping. That's totally why.
Wow.
I mean, do I want to hear the
I was
excuse?
sick. I was sick that night.
Yeah,
we were sick
too.
of
excuses. You know who was also literally sick that day? Actually, it might have been 199, but Prpl was. You know who showed up to the podcast anyway? Prpl.
Yeah.
She was practically
really
set a lot for that on recording and everything. I was sick.
You know who was?
And I had set
You
my
know who
alarm.
was sick on a podcast recording before? Who nearly puked in the middle of the recording? Viper.
Yeah.
You know who is dedicated to the channel and was willing to show up to the podcast regardless of how sick they are? Literally everyone but you.
So it wasn't just that.
Yeah.
I had set an alarm for the thing. It was on my phone, and my phone died. So there was two compounded
Why
issues.
didn't you just charge it?
So basically,
because
you're stupid.
Because I forgot to.
What does that say about iPhones?
I had no cord. I didn't have my cord with me because I left it somewhere. At my friend's house at work. I forget where.
In
But
the good
I know my
old
cord.
days, there were brick phones that last you days.
Yep.
Oh, I love. It's just like for us Americans, older people with British accents seem like a mentor figure, but to you, they're just crotchety old people. If that's what crotchety old people sound like. That's what they sound like. The Viper. Crotchety means disagree.
Like cranky.
Yeah, cranky.
Yeah,
cranky.
Oh, no,
yeah,
that's a legit
crotchety.
word, Ben.
Crotchety.
A lot of older people complain about the good old days where I used to go down the pub and get a drink when I was 13 because they were the good old days.
Let's to get rid of the fresco and get a box of shreddies, and now you can't do
Now
neither.
you get a box of shreddies.
Shut up!
Shreddies?
Oh my god!
Please.
Stop! Who are we?
Are you stealing my thing now? That's my. Okay.
Oh my god!
go.
Okay,
Who
listen here.
are
If
we?
you were here the
Kahi.
past 3 episodes, you'd be able to secure that thing. But no, that thing is with
Are you
me.
ready to
That
make
thing
some
being our
waves?
name, so who are we?
200 episodes, and we still can't stop talking over each
Are
other.
you ready to blow our fans' minds, Kahi? Let's do
I'm
this.
ready.
All right,
I'm
everybody.
ready.
I'm Meso.
I'm Barteran.
I'm Eljay.
I'm John.
What?
What?
You told me
I'm
your
not
name
gonna
was
respect this.
Jeff.
Yep.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Venom.
It's because you guys are jerks.
I'm Viper.
And I'm Purple Dragon.
And this is 201 of episode 201 rather of the TTV podcast.
No, wait a minute.
Marty
Gras. But no, wait a minute. If
Hey.
he gets
Okay.
to be John, then I get to be Ven.
Are you
And
not
I
already?
get to be...
I am no longer Venom. I am now simply
You
Ven.
could
Ven?
simply do that if you wanted.
You know,
I want to be called Hank from now on.
The truth is,
Purple.
I am Iron Man.
I'll
Well, since
always
we're all
be
changing our name,
Spider-Man.
apparently. Hey, everyone. I'm San Francisco.
What?
Hey, San Francisco, I'm Hank.
You
Nice to
say?
meet you.
Hank, how you doing?
I will call you Sandy Franny.
I still want to call you like. I still want to call
gotta
you
go
like
back to Eljay.
Johnny with 2 N's and an I. I think that's funny.
Like Johnny Ive.
Yeah.
Johnny Ive.
But I don't know.
Wow.
I guess, John, you're actually doing
That
this?
was
This is official?
Well,
Johnny.
here's the thing. I want to do this. I don't mind. I mean, like some, it's a used to. I don't mind if it's interchangeable. I just want that, like, I've long since realized I made Kahi up when I was 12. That was kind of a stupid thing for me to do because I'm never going to use Kahi in any other, like, environment. Ever.
I sure hope we don't grow in subscriber size and become like really, really big, and then we suddenly have stalkers.
I hope we
that are
don't
willing to
become
go
like those
around and-
people.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
hope.
I don't mind.
I really hope we
I
don't
mind
become
stalkers.
like Markiplier or
I
PewDiePie.
do.
Listen, all right, listen. Let's be real, right? You think
Hey,
out of all of us here, none of us are gonna have stalkers. Maybe Prpl and Viper are gonna
I've
have
been
all the
stalked in
stalkers.
real
You say
life.
that,
People aren't
and
gonna
yet
stalk.
there are people that actively try to figure out where we live and who we are.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and,
okay.
and send us friend requests on Facebook.
Kai's
I
friend
get-
already
Boy.
broke into his house and tried to kill him. Like, he doesn't care about anybody else.
Yeah, okay, maybe. Alright, so maybe, like, if I start to date my fan's girlfriend, then sure, I might expect
I
some
love how you
fans to
said
come
that.
break in there.
My fan's girlfriend.
I mean, like, it's a very specific circumstance. Personally, I'm okay with, I have one
In
or
a
two
world
friends.
where household appliances have
I am
girlfriends and
friends.
you don't.
I am friends with one or two fans on Facebook. My private Facebook. I'm okay with that.
Nice.
That was
friends
I'm
with
not.
any of the
I
fans
mean,
on my
use Facebook.
Facebook.
But granted, the guy is also pretty respectful. Doesn't like go too deep into anything. He just kind
Well,
of like.
after listening to this,
Well,
I'm
as,
gonna be a
as,
little bit.
as far as you know.
I mean,
Well,
far
right
as
now,
you know.
right
that
now,
fan is
like
probably gonna
I
listen to
have-
this and be like,
I have
well,
also. I've set it up so that people can just follow me on Facebook, so they can still,
He's probably like
Creepy.
3 years deep into your Facebook pictures and you don't even know.
So what's he gonna know? What's he gonna know? I have friends. Sure.
Even though you look like a
Listen,
dweeb.
I hang out
your
sometimes.
time now
He
is that
can
he's
look
gonna
at
listen to this
200
episode of the
renditions of your
podcast.
face.
He's
Oh,
gonna
boy.
listen to this episode of the podcast, and he's gonna hear you say you're gonna date his girlfriend, and he's gonna unfriend you immediately. So, no worries.
I also will not shed too many tears if that happens.
Wow.
You'll shed
well,
like
he will.
a bead of
I mean, I'm not gonna do it in the future. I only let this guy through because I let him through once, and I was like, you know what? I'll let one guy go, so now he's from my private friends list, and that's it. No more fans are getting added to that
It
list.
starts with one.
It
starts
starts
with
with
a
One thing.
I don't know why.
It
No
doesn't
copyrighted
matter.
music
Hey,
on
hey,
it.
Not
hey,
to
hey.
like, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa,
No
whoa. Not
copyrighted
to-
music on this podcast, but we have some other content for this podcast instead, right?
Like
Yeah, hey,
No.
I want to
Oh,
talk
wait.
about something. Well, who we brought to by? What things are we going to talk about later on this episode?
Nice.
Who are we brought to by? Our mothers. We'd like to thank our mothers.
Brought to you
their
by
ancestors?
your mom.
Not quite
Wow.
literally.
And
Brought
that's
to you
the
by
episode
the
title.
Circle of Life.
So, like you said,
It's not
you had
really a
something to talk
circle.
about. So, are you going to?
I don't know if it's a circle. It's kind of like going
You're
around.
the
Oh,
one,
I
Var.
thought. Yeah, I thought Var, you did this. I can do it. Do you want me to do it?
I can do it. It's just you opened up with, oh yeah, I got something I want to talk about. Let's talk about who brought us here. I'm like,
Okay, well, no, I want to
If
mention
you want
that.
to talk about
Okay,
it, go ahead and talk about
No,
it.
we're just. I mean, real quick, we're just brought to you by Audible and Vessel and our store, and you'll hear more about that throughout the episode. Do we do
Yeah,
that?
like- Yeah,
We do
it's
that
fine.
now, right?
It's a better way
Okay.
to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, we
Who
do
are
that.
you?
Don't bombard people right out the gate. All
Well,
right.
you talk about it. It defeats the whole point.
All right, guys. So we're brought to you by. We'll tell you later.
Brought to you by.
To
Wait
be
and see.
continued.
Gotta build a
Insert
little
roundabout
suspense
by
first.
guests here.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone
Insert
gets that meme.
unskippable
You
ad.
guys are dragging this on more than Aragon. Get it? Drag on. Anyway.
What do
So,
you got?
So, Meso, what's on the docket today?
Did you just call Meso Vessel?
so Vessel, what's on the
Vessel.
docket today? The TTV channel over at Vessel.com. No, I'm just kidding.
$2.99 will
Vessel,
get you.
Bunch of uninteresting stuff is on the docket today. Bunch of like minor details that. aren't
Way
really
to
gonna-
set
I
the
didn't know
tone
you were
for
going to
the
be talking
episode.
about your life.
This is wow. Well, it's like we got a preview for chapter book 3, but like by the time this episode comes out, even on Vessel, not even YouTube, it'll like be 1 day away from release. For YouTube, forget about it. It's like a week after. So rather than talk all about the preview, I'll just say, hey, Chapter Book 3. If you haven't bought it already, if you haven't pre-ordered it or ordered it, you guys should.
Do it!
On the next podcast, we'll talk more about the book and what we thought of it and stuff. So,
Yeah.
If you complain about Bionicle not having a complex story and you don't buy the book, you're part of the problem. You are part of the problem.
Bionicle doesn't
You
have
are
a
the
complex
problem.
story.
I mean, listen, you can say, well, Bionicle doesn't have a complex story, and then you can not buy stuff. You can't do both. You know?
Man,
Stay
just take
informed,
both.
kids. Like, know what you're talking about.
It's like,
basically.
Okay, what else? What else do we have?
Well, Journey to One's coming out July 29th.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
say-
something I can pay for. Well, actually, I don't pay for it because I'm a leech. So
Hang on. What,
I'm a Netflix
no,
leech.
what do
No,
you
she-
mean?
she
Oh.
means that she leeches off like her
I
family
mean,
Netflix.
I'm a leech on other like circumstances, but especially Netflix.
Because for a second I thought that you were one of those people.
Well, to
Pirates.
be fair, she lives in another country. I don't think the UK is the one that blocks Journey to One, but it is possible that out of all of us, Viper could be, not able to watch Journey to One for very good reason.
And
She might
in
have to
that
pirate
case,
it for a very-
another good reason to come to the United States.
Why are you yelling?
Yeah, why-
I was just acting up with the things, so maybe you won't be able to get it, and that was just my frustration.
Fair enough.
I mean, I
Well-
can't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because English Netflix doesn't have it, or I've missed
is
You
out
can
on
pirate it.
I don't want to pirate it.
No.
Okay.
Here's what you
Well,
do.
you got something
Here's what you do.
against
There's
pirates? Are you a
extension
Ninja
for
fan?
Chrome. There's a extension
I'm
for
the
Chrome that let you
worst
change
pirate
where you
there is
live.
ever to be seen.
So if you switch your thing, your location to the US, Netflix will act like you're in the US, and you can just watch it there.
I don't have Netflix on the computer. I have it on my iPad.
Oh man, you are done. You're done.
You have it.
You're done.
Finish.
It's
Would
over.
Ripperoni.
Wouldn't you have it for both though?
I mean, you can
Isn't
I mean,
access
it not
yeah,
the same
Netflix
account?
for mobile.
But because it's not mine, I don't know the username and password, and I don't like going around being like, hey,
Ah,
you know,
You should get that.
Gotcha.
Wow.
that's fair.
it's
What I
fair,
mean,
I
it's
guess
fair.
it's fair.
Yeah, well,
No, don't
Well,
worry.
that's cool. I'm
we'll
looking
like
forward to our
binge view
final
it.
parts of the story.
We'll
Yeah.
all watch it when we're over in Virginia in August.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be in America.
Yeah.
You'll have
Yeah.
Oh, I should take my iPad.
Brick fair!
The land of true independence.
fire.
You can see how it's actually done.
Wow.
Yeah, that reminds me though, because we live in a post-Brexit world. I was looking at the comments on Vessel, and Meso, you released a news video about the Bionicle magazine being released in the UK, and a
Yeah.
fan of ours by the name of Epic John was like, "So we get it before the US? We're getting something before the US!" And my first immediate thought was, "Not freedom."
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, listen,
Discussion.
I mean,
here.
apparently
Oh,
Brexit,
man.
like,
no political
Just
discussion.
no Kahi, don't even start.
Yeah, guys.
Brexit has no, they
TTV
didn't
talks about
throw any
Brexit.
tea
No.
into the harbor.
People
I don't
care
know what
about
they're doing.
Brexit, guys.
I don't know what they're doing, but like, there's no tea being thrown in the harbor. They're not requesting France to help them out. I don't know,
Recrusting.
they know how to do
Joke was
revolutions.
bad, and you should feel bad.
Did you just say requesting?
No, I heard
I thought you said
recrusting.
recrust- I heard
It sounds like a
recrusting.
type of pizza.
Recrusting.
Hi, I'd like to make an order for a large recrusted
re-
pizza.
Request.
It's time to play. What did Johnny say?
Dude,
Did it do?
which one said it? Let's find out.
Hey guys, I like rooster teeth.
I'm feeling lucky.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you seem like a Gavin.
Don't count on it.
Who's Gavin?
If I can't count on it, can I bet on it?
No,
Bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet on it, bet
You
on
should
it,
be,
bet
you should
on
be
it,
our own music station.
bet on it.
Ben, with you singing that, you do seem very Zac Efron-y. But then again, I imagine you as being
Isn't that a
taller than me,
compliment?
and I guess that's not the case.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a good
That's
thing
a
or
pretty
bad
good
thing?
compliment. I've
Yeah,
seen that guy
that's a-
shirtless.
Zac Efron's
That's-
a handsome
Yeah,
dude.
thank you. I do.
He's a
I
stud.
do so believe
Oh yeah,
LJ
he
just.
is a handsome
Wow,
dude,
okay,
but
Viper.
did you see him at
No,
E3?
take no, this is fine. Take the time.
Rip then. Again.
But did you see him at E3? He just looked like he was out of the zone.
Hashtag
Not
let
place.
Venom talk. I mean Ven. Whoops. Oh, that's the full
I did not
hashtag.
see
Let him
any
talk
tweet
or else
like
he'll pull a hashtag Vexit.
Wow.
Sigh. You make light of this, and then they're gonna be like actual people upset with you.
No,
If
it's
he
not.
leaves,
It's an
can I get his
actual
paycheck?
historical event. It's happening. I'm not saying if it's good or bad. It happened.
What if it was all a bad dream?
Yeah.
Caught
Wakey,
up
wakey,
in a
wakey,
dream.
What about all the people who said it was good? Huh? What about them? Maybe this is a good dream.
Well,
Oh
maybe
my
they might
gosh,
be
stop
wrong
talking
or right.
about
We don't
this.
know. We don't live there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought this
I
was a
mean-
Bionicle podcast. I'm just gonna have to leave at this point. Cause
Yeah,
Can
I
I
mean,
Vexit!
I'm
Hashtag!
gonna
He's
join
doing
the
it!
podcast, not the political discussion podcast.
So-
See, that's what gets me.
I've already got enough crap on Facebook about politics. I don't want to hear either.
Don't
So-
worry, most of our audience doesn't care. So it's
Yeah,
okay.
pretty much. Most of it's based in the U.S., so they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but we do have quite a few people that are.
I live in the country and I don't know what's going on.
Well, and that's
Well,
what
I mean-
happened, Viper.
you know what the number one? They said the number one search result yesterday
that-
morning was in the UK is what is the EU?
Yeah,
What is
I
the
saw
European
that.
Union?
Is the EU?
No,
What's
I
that?
was more
Literally,
concerned.
the number one search result is what is the EU?
Just like
WOT.
what? WOT is like what? What just happened? What?
No, I'm more concerned about Freddos that are now, they were 85, they're now like £85 instead of like 20p. JK.
No, I have no clue what any of that means.
It means that's a
Of course you don't
pound.
know what a Freddo
The value of the
is.
pound
Hello.
has gone down.
What is
Well,
a
Brexit.
Freddo?
What
welcome
is
Yeah,
to
happening,
Earth.
dude?
We come in peace.
I don't know. I was trying to get this back on track, and these people are just.
Yeah.
All right,
come
give us some
on.
Bionicle thing. We will talk
There's no
about
Bionicle
Bionicle thing.
news. Okay,
I'll
we
show
got
you
like
a
nothing.
Freddo.
Give us anything but Brexit.
You
So,
think of
Freddo.
something.
Yeah, whenever
What about
people say
this?
Brexit, I think they're saying breakfast, and it just reminds me of
That's
how
what I was
hungry I
thinking,
am.
too.
I think bread of some sort. It's
So-
a terrible
so-
acronym for a
so-
serious issue.
wait.
Not acronym, like a port menu.
Have a Freddo.
Let's
Calm
do-
down.
Better
Let's-
than Brie Main.
Let's dial
Brie
this
Main
back.
was pretty lame.
Let's dial this back. Journey to one, right?
Yes.
That's a
Final 2 episodes, from what we are to understand. And it must be said, on the article that initially released the date, they're calling it season 2. So, go figure. A 2-episode season 2. I don't know what that means. You're gonna posting stuff in the chat. What are you doing? Keep it focused.
I don't get it. That guy just like fall.
I googled Zac Efron after Viper mentioned him at E3, and it was this picture. I guess they were filming a scene or something, and it's like they're all running like romantically on the beach or something. And
No,
like,
no,
the next
what
2
that
frames.
is- That's the Baywatch remake.
Okay, it's just like the next 2 frames is Zac Efron like tumbling over, falling on his face.
He looks like a turtle that's been put on its back.
Wow.
rip.
Poor Zac
It's just-
Efron.
Imagining the in between frames just made me lol. Anyway, continue.
Zac
No, just
Efron
like-
fell on his back. Efron.
Wow.
I'm not sure whether that should be the title. Back Efron. That's good. Well, yeah, basically, they're calling it season 2 of Journey to One, even though it's only 2 episodes. So I'm not sure what that really means for the DVD that said Volume 1, Season 1. Okay.
Stop
If you don't want to talk about Brexit, stop posting pictures.
You guys really can't help it, can you?
You gotta just pull the Band-Aid off and talk about it
200
instead.
episodes.
You know what?
200
There we go.
episodes led to this, everybody.
Let's talk about Brexit, okay? You wanna do it?
No,
You gotta do it. Do it. Just stop derailing my show.
Your show? I thought it was our
Stop
show.
derailing my show.
Hey guys, this is a democracy after all. Come on.
Whoa, dude. Chill.
Nothing of value was
Man.
lost.
Meso, listen to me. Meso, just because the majority is not what you want, doesn't mean you give the right to cry about it, Meso. That's democracy.
I'll give you some
Political
democracy.
discussion.
Oh man.
No, I'm legit serious. That's basically what democracy is.
Legit serious. Watch out, guys. She's legit cereal.
Oh man.
She's gonna frosted flake in your Captain
what
Crunch.
we're gonna do with this. No, actually, it's Frosties over
R.I.P.
here.
our podcast. TTV made it to
This is
201
so-
episodes.
This is why. No, I don't even know why I joined this episode. I hate cluttered episodes. With all my might.
Do I even have to be here? I want to sleep.
Yeah,
No,
can we?
it's like-
Let's just end already. Screw this.
20-minute podcast.
Hashtag Brexit.
Hashtag
Let's go.
20-minute podcast.
Hey, all you clueless numpties.
Hashtag
let's get back.
TT Brexit. Alright.
TT Brexit.
Well,
I want to see all the EU people just get offended by this episode. I want to be satisfied in knowing that you guys successfully managed to make them all angry.
Oh, man.
Listen. It's happening to them, whether they like it or not. We're not
if they're
commenting.
angry,
Is
it
this
may not
good
be
or bad?
because of us.
Yeah,
Oh man.
this is happening, regardless of if it's we're not saying anything about it. It's a historical
yeah.
event.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man. That was
Alright.
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
Bad-
What
What am I
Back
gonna
to
do?
it.
I'm
Boy.
not gonna post these pictures in the
No.
video, so it's gonna look like nothing.
no. You're gonna
No.
post
I mean
that.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
You probably have to post those pictures in the video now. We spent a
Just
lengthy
like-
time laughing
I'll
at
at
them.
least post. I'll at least
Listen,
post Vars and Kahi's, not Prpl.
Yeah,
Okay.
wakey.
What is happening? Oh my god, I'm going crazy. I'm going freaking
Everybody,
crazy. This
dial
is
it
crazy.
back. Pull it
All
back.
right. Sorry.
Journey to 1, Season 2, 2 episodes. What does this mean for the Volume 1? What does this? Hold it. You're on very thin ice. Can we even release this episode?
I don't know if you can release
This is literally white noise.
God.
Okay,
Keyword
come on, you can't be
bionicle.
like shut up after doing that for like 3 straight minutes.
What's even happening?
This is gonna be someone's first episode.
To anyone who that is, I apologize.
I haven't laughed this hard in an episode since episode 95.
Episode 201,
95?
Earthquake of Laughter, Volume 2.
We're not gonna live to 295 if we keep this up.
No, we're gonna call it Part 2 Aftershocks.
Oh boy. Please.
Oh boy! All right, we're
Okay,
done.
you guys all
We're
tuckered
done.
out? You done giggled?
Bionicle.
I'm done.
Giggling?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the whole season 2 thing is weird.
What does that
Especially
mean
since
for
I
the
had volume
DVD?
1.
That's what I want to know.
Hey,
it means
probably cost a lot more in England.
I don't even know what news we're talking about right now.
We're talking about how they're calling the next 2 episodes of Journey to 1 Season 2. Yet we got a DVD
Oh,
a
right,
while
okay.
back called Volume 1 Season 1. So
I mean,
what does that really
it's-
mean?
it's very-
it's
pretty
just gonna be
self-explanatory.
Volume 1, Season 2. That's all it's gonna be. Which
Well,
I think is
let me
incredibly
rephrase.
stupid.
I inverted it. It's Season 1, Volume 1, not Volume 1, Season 1. By which I mean, if the second part of Season 1 is called Season 2, then there can't be a Volume 2.
Well,
I
did
mean,
you get the
listen,
2
each other.
things
They
from the same
very,
source?
they very obviously went to the Ruby school of naming your stupid seasons.
No, it's not. That's not what it means. Because we expected that they were going to have Season 1,
No.
Volume 1, and Season 1, Volume 2, and that was
I
going to
know.
make up the
Listen,
2016 story.
I know. I don't know why you're kind of like what this is mean.
It's like if they
It means
released
they made
Ruby.
it. They made it wrong. That's what
Yeah,
it meant.
Do you
They mean they
mean-
named it wrong.
Well,
There's-
that doesn't mean they went to the Ruby school of anything, because Ruby didn't come out with Volume 2 and call it Season 2.
no, I'm saying
They
that
call it
Ruby
Volume 2.
Volume 1, 2, and 3 are part of Season 1.
Yeah.
They dropped that over time because it was so confusing. But there's like seasons and they're separating the volumes and it was just weird. And so they tried to do that apparently for this Lego, for the Journey to One, the first DVD came out, which is Season 1, Volume 1. And this next one is Season 2. They're just kind of like doing away with all the whatever, Volume 1. I think that's just a mistake. So that doesn't mean anything for the series. There's not going to be another DVD coming out that's Volume 2. It's just a mistake. We know what we're getting. If it is, then congratulations, we have more Bionicle. That's great. I don't think it's going to happen.
What if they call it Season 2, Volume 2? Like, they just changed the name.
I would rage.
That's dumb.
That's what would happen. Yeah.
That's dumb. It's so dumb.
I don't know.
What if they
I
meant
don't
to
know
do
what
a
anymore.
slash, so it's Season 1 / Volume 1, as if they're just mean the same thing?
That would be ridiculous.
What? That would be so dumb, Val.
Well, so is having Season 1, Volume 1, and then suddenly Season 2.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you could say that first one was a mistake and be like, okay, we're just doing Season 2 now.
You could. I don't know if you should, but you could.
Well, I mean, okay, there's no should. That's what it is. That's what it is now. We can't change that. That's what we're
The
getting.
thing with Journey to One and why I'm so happy that it's coming out when it is because it's coming out on the 29th of July, which is a Friday. We record TTV on Saturday. We get the podcast up on Monday, which is the 1st, and then Brick Fair starts on the 3rd for us because we're going to be there for a week. So that is the perfect timing to get the podcast out before people leave. It could not have worked out any
I'm always
better.
going to be here.
Yeah, but you're not editing anything, are you?
True. I mean, I
Yeah.
can, but all I have is
Prpl,
Windows Movie
you want to
Maker.
do like you want to do something just to hold our fans over. You want to do like an art video or something. Just be like, hey, I'm Prpl and I'm not at Brick Fair.
I mean,
Wow.
I could just do like live
It's funny
streams or
because
whatever,
you're the only
but, like,
you're the only person here that's not going to be there.
yeah, I know.
What a shame.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Literally, we have like everybody that's going to be there here except for Purple.
We do.
Yep,
Rip.
we're
Wow,
all
that's
here.
crazy.
You have to point it out every freaking episode.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I mean,
we're building hype.
this is the first time in a while that it actually has literally been every single member that's going to be there.
Purple,
in
you
one
will be
recording.
there in spirit in the form of the plastic.
A Lego dragon that we're planning on burning.
Lego Dragon.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Purple dragon, purple dragon.
Purple
Might roast
dragon,
some
purple
s'mores over
dragon.
its burning corpse.
Oh my
That'd be cool.
god.
Over Purple's burning corpse? Jeez.
Yeah. The
That's
Lego
a little
dragon.
brutal.
Melt the
Guys.
plastic, get some fire going, make some s'mores.
So, real quick, we do actually have something interesting we can talk about. It was revealed during the BSO1 interview. Go check them out. With ReBrick. And apparently, we're getting another contest at some point. Meso, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes. We
Okay.
are indeed another Bionicle contest.
Yeah, we don't know what it is. We don't know what it entails other than it's Bionicle. But it's going to be happening at some point soon. Now I'm on the message board, the Bionicle 2016 discussion topic. And we have a member here who was kind of bothered by the winner of the mask contest last time. And said that using parts that anyone else can't obtain is unfair. Would you guys agree that using parts that others wouldn't necessarily be able to get to use in a mock for a contest, do you believe that's fair or not?
Well, I don't believe it's fair if people use parts that I don't have because they have more money to spend on Lego than I do.
Yeah.
And ergo, I mean, like, how far are you going to take that? I don't have enough money to spend on a lot of Lego sets. Sure.
Yeah,
But that doesn't mean that other people don't. I mean,
Yeah,
And-
I replied saying, that there are parts released in sets that some people just don't have the money for and don't have. Disallowing parts from that set isn't fair to those who have it. Same goes for parts that have some in advance.
Yeah.
This was an issue way back when as well for the Battle for the Golden Mask villain contest, because people who went to NYCC got those exclusive early parts and whatnot from getting it to play with the Lego event. Some people used them, the winning entry used them, and a lot of people cried foul, but like, they are Lego pieces given to people by Lego in a Lego sanctioned contest.
listen,
Yeah, like,
also,
worst
if
case
you
scenario,
really,
you can
if
just
you
buy
really
stuff
wanted,
on Bricklink or whatever.
if you really wanted those pieces, yeah, I would have sold them to you for a high margin.
Yeah.
Sure, I would have totally done that. It's like a thing where it's like, you can't draw that line unless you want, like, there's no such thing as being fair in most contests.
Plus, my thing is, like, it's not like these parts necessarily give these builders an edge either. They're just parts.
Well, I believe, like, in some instances, it may. Because
It
I know
may,
PC Power,
but-
a lot of the time when they hold contests, they disallow prototype pieces, because a lot of the time prototype parts are in colors. Some pieces are in colors that they aren't normally, and that would allow you to incorporate those shapes and those masks or pieces into mocks of that color scheme that others would not be able to. So they wouldn't
I
be
mean,
able
it
to
may,
achieve similar
but in these
effects.
couple of instances, I don't think that's the case.
Yeah,
well, I
no,
mean,
I don't either.
even still, I don't believe that's wrong. Like, I mean, like, I don't think that's wrong for him to do that. I wouldn't argue for that if we did a contest in our own boards that prototype pieces are not allowed. They are pieces that you can obtain, and they're made by Lego. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, I don't really have a
The
problem
only thing that should be
with that.
disallowed are custom parts, or like make parts from third-party manufacturers, like Mega
Yeah.
Blocks
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right. Except, well, sometimes I'm not opposed sometimes to, I mean, not for every contest, but there are some cool Bionicle stuff that's made with 3D printing. I don't know, I like seeing those things, and you know, creatively applied. So.
Yeah,
Or
I guess in that area it would have.
You know,
it
like
would
capes
depend.
or stuff. You know, like capes and stuff, or you know, that kind of thing. I'm a little more lenient towards personally when I'm judging a mock.
Yeah, capes are just fluff. That's basically it. Is it the best idea to have another contest? Because I remember a lot of people were skeptical of how in 2015 there were like 3 contests, and maybe that took up advertising budget. I don't know. Question mark. I don't know, but I'm certainly looking forward to it. I'm gonna try to enter it this time because I didn't with the mask contest.
Which was
And that
stupid
other
because
stupid
it
one.
was so simple to, and we should have
Yeah.
done it.
So
I don't
forget
know why we
that
didn't.
contest. How about the
I've
one where you had
been
to take
trying.
pictures of stuff? We totally
No,
should have
that,
entered
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like the pictures thing is like we should have done that. That's so stupid and stupidly easy. We should have done that. And they gave away so
it's
many
like,
masks.
I was trying. I was looking for things to take pictures of. I just couldn't find anything.
It's really hard, you know.
It was. But then again, at the same time, there was a guy who won the Mask of Jungle by posting a picture of a trash can.
Like you can find face, like you could take a picture of like a socket, American electrical socket. It looks like a face
Looks like
screaming.
a face. Yep.
It's like it's like
There's
saying
all-
no.
There's stuff all throughout this world.
Painted
I'm just
red
looking
and you
around,
got a
I just
hollow.
found a face right now with 3 eyes. Looks like CIO from Halo 4.
You could take a
Like,
selfie
shut up
and
about
then it's
Halo.
still
Halo's
have a
dead.
face.
Halo is not dead. Halo's more alive than it's ever been.
Halo
It's
was
getting a
dead.
grunt goblin.
I
No,
don't know.
it's
I don't know if
really
more
active.
alive than it's ever been is.
But it is
Raking
really
in all
It's-
that
it's
esports
active.
cash, all that red
Yeah.
Halo
money.
was dead.
But
Alright.
but yeah, so I just thought that would be interesting to bring up because, like, for example, very recently, I received the Lego Tour Mask of Water. Var, thank you once again for sending that over.
Don't talk to me.
People can obtain that, but since it's so exclusive and so difficult to get a hold of, would you guys allow that or not in a contest? Because that would
I would.
hypothetically give me an edge, because I can use that mask with a color scheme containing that color.
You bought that, right?
Yeah, a fan sold it to us. I don't remember his name. Well, it's a fan
I-
from Norway.
I would not have bought it for the amount of money that you bought it. But you had the money to spend on it, and that's great. That would be the same thing if you bought, you know, a really expensive system set that had parts that I wanted as well.
Yep.
Considering the actual price of the item in question, I absolutely would have bought it for the price.
Yeah,
he bought
no,
it
that was an investment I made.
for. Yeah,
'Cause
like
I-
he could resell that for almost triple the amount of money that he spent on it.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like there's a guy we know who also got the mask, but he got it for free.
Yeah.
But as far as
Which,
like the people
screw
who
you,
have-
by the way.
Say what?
I said, which, by the way, screw you,
Yeah, it's like,
person.
thanks, buddy. But as far as the folks who have bought that mask, we know people who have bought it for $500. People have bought it for $700. I bought
Good
it for
grief.
way under that. So definitely, out of everyone in the market, I have the best price at the moment. And again,
Are you
the
gonna
fan
say
who
how
I
much you
can't
bought it
remember
for?
the name of.
No.
I thank you, fan. I just don't remember your name, but thank you.
Wow.
Great credit. You should go find that name.
I don't. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that contest is going to be
I mean, in this
happening.
instance, it's probably better to not name them. You don't want people to bombard them with requests to give them masks or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
You know who you are.
What if he doesn't, though?
What if he has amnesia and he's been in a coma for like 3 months?
Where'd my mask go?
It's like Mr. Jacqueline and Dr.
I know.
Hyde.
He's like, man,
Mr.
I have so
Jekyll
many
and Dr.
medical
Hyde."
bills, so many medical bills, but at least I have that mask I could sell to pay off my medical bills now.
Oh my god.
Where did it go?
Yeah, the market price of this is like $500 to $800. Oh no.
You see him take it onto a show like Bargain Hunt, and they're like, well, this is worth less than $5. And he's like, I just spent my entire life saving on that. And he's like, well, joke's
I wonder if
on
the
you.
That's the guy who bought the platinum Evoke.
I wonder if he will ever
Yeah,
sell
sounds
that.
to me like
Like, if his
tinfoil.
life just falls on, like, tough times, would he sell his collection?
I'll tell you right now, from what I recall, it did fall on tough times, and he did not sell it. So,
Well,
Poor
I
guy.
do know that there are certain people that are waiting for him to fall on tough times. He's like, I'm just waiting. One day he's gonna be like, I really need the money, and I'll be there.
Wow.
they're like,
He'll be there and he'll still be broke.
what would he sell that for? That
This guy's
mask
like-
holds
Too
the
much.
record. That mask holds the record for the most amount of money spent on a single Lego piece ever.
Wow,
And
that
that's-
mask is as dangerous as the Howl. Just people who just have unfortunate situations where they're in possession of it.
I mean, like, I feel like if I was crazy rich, like insanely rich, I
Same.
would do that just to, like, you know, kind of like have that title of being like, I've spent
Yeah,
the most
see,
amount of money on a
That's
thing.
what I would do too. I agree 100%. I
Right.
think he spent $15,000 on it. Was that?
Oh my goodness.
Does anybody know how much he
That's
makes in a
kinda
year?
crazy.
I'm fascinated by that. Like, if he's a guy that makes like he makes like 60,000 a year, that's a serious investment. If he makes like 300,000 a year, or if maybe he's like a Lego fan who's like, you know, working at PayPal or something.
He saved up a substantial amount. So he did a lot of selling and a lot of negotiating and a lot of buying and trading. It took a while. But no,
I love it.
see,
It's like a quest line in the RPG. He starts off with like a small, like a plastic cow, and he just trades up and up and up and up and
Yeah.
up. And just keeps going.
Started
until he
from
gets
the
to
bottom,
platinum
now
Evoke.
he's here.
Shut up!
But yeah,
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom,
It's like
now
what
we
I
are.
would
I wanna
do
hear you drink.
is I would go to that. If I had all the money in the world to spend, I would go to that guy and be like, all right, you want to sell it to me? Great. I'm going to pay you $15,000 and 1 cent.
I don't know, if I had
But
that kind of money,
here's
I'd probably
the
buy a
thing,
house
right?
first, and
You-
then a really nice
Yeah, I
car.
mean, I would-
piece of
I would be
bill.
like,
There's so
Buy
much
your whole
other
family
things that I would buy.
houses.
Well, obviously, this is like
Get out of here, DJ
like
Khaled.
in
If
a
Drake can't be here,
hypothetical
he can't be here.
situation, I'd already have bought those things because I'm filthy rich. So, but then I'd go. and be
You're
like, hey,
filthy rich?
You be
50 rich?
you be
What?
rich. That's a liar.
You talking about Kahi or something?
I'm filthy
No, it's not. He's not Kahi. He's John now. Johnny
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
is a
I am.
It's
mixture.
the most generic
He's
name
the
ever.
mixture of John and Kahi. Johnny.
I didn't pick it. All right, it's not like I sat
I
down.
mean, you did pick it. You
No, I
did
didn't pick
decide
anything.
that this is what you want to be called.
I wanted to be called my actual name. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny.
I didn't pick. I didn't pick my actual
Johnny.
name though.
Johnny just sounds more interesting, but like, yeah, I understand. It's like John.
now there are like a few types of Johnny you can be though, because there's the Johnny.
I'm gonna call you
are,
Junebug.
And then
Hashtag
there's Johnny
JONNI.
Bravo. Whenever I see that
JONNI.
spelling, I always think of Bon Jovi.
Would you like some breakfast,
Bon
Johnny?
Bon Jovi.
Johnny.
Thanks, Bob.
Copyrighted music. You love it, John.
See, I
Well, I
always
can
try
contribute,
and,
LJ.
You
I always
give
used to
John
pronounce
a
the
Johnny.
names differently. You know, like the whole Sean and the different pronunciations or, sorry, spellings of Sean.
Don't you mean scene?
John of the
Duh.
Dead.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's like,
Scene.
Var
I
didn't
know what-
legitimately
Listen,
think it was.
You can be
not
Sean
Scene.
Bean, you can be Sean Bond, but man, you're Sean Bean.
it's like
Where
I
were you
remember,
going with
Okay, that was.
I knew someone.
Thank you for that
I knew
little
you
ounce of enlightenment.
You can be that and that, but if you're
I I knew
Meanwhile,
someone
the weather
called
with Viper.
Sean, but it was spelled like S-E-A-N.
Viper's still
And
talking.
I was like, "Hi, Scene, how are you? Hi, Scene, how's it going?" It's like, "It's Sean,
That
you
sounds so
dimwit."
stupid. It's like, see.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Viper like going on a rant, and then like literally there's like an apocalyptic war behind her, and she's just still talking. Like, she
I'm
turns around,
listening to it.
Everybody's dead.
I'm with you. SEAN should not be Sean. That should not
Agreed.
be a.
It is
That's
pretty weird.
just dumb.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, Sean, if you're out there, we hate you.
No, I actually know
Well, I mean,
someone
there's
called
a spelling of
Sean,
Sean
and it's
that's
spelled like that.
SHAWN, and that's the correct spelling for
Whoa.
Sean.
Isn't it SHAUN?
What?
Oh, okay,
now
no,
there's
fair enough.
three
There's two.
spellings.
Another one,
There's two
you're
of them.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Another
another one.
one.
I forgot about that.
Another
Forgot
one.
about the third.
There's one
Another
with a
one.
there's one with a W as well. There's a Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I. That's when I said.
Yeah, okay.
That's
That makes
the
sense.
normal one.
That's
no,
a
it's
normal
just
one.
the letter W, no other letters. Everyone just
No
knows
letter
it's
W, but it's
pronounced
pronounced Sean.
I found a
I'm
new present.
Bean, the famous actor. You know, famous for Lord of the Rings and Game of
Yeah.
How
Thrones.
did we get on this topic?
Famous
I
for
don't know.
dying in everything.
We had nothing to talk about. That's how we got on this topic. We had nothing to talk about.
Sean.
Sean Scene and Shawoon.
Sean Cena.
Insane.
Sean Cena.
If I have any
Sean
kids,
Cena.
if I have any kids and one of them's a dude, I'm gonna name him Sean, but I'm gonna spell it SUUNE.
Okay,
Why?
hold on. I really need to tell
did
you
you do this?
what the image popped in my head when you said that. You said, if I have any kids and one of them's a dude. And I just imagine you cradling a small child and he's wearing these aviator sunglasses and like a
And look, he has
spiked
long hair.
headphones.
I was totally thinking the same
Yeah,
thing.
see?
Like,
Not just long hair, not just long
hair.
not
he's in a
just
leather
long hair.
jacket.
Not just
Yeah.
long hair. This kid would have a mullet. He'd come out of the womb with a tattoo,
Oh.
and he'll
Yeah,
be
he already has
buffer
a
than I am.
beard. He already has a beard. He has
Boy,
like
that's not very hard, but
He-
Man,
has
your
a-
poor wife having to give birth to a kid that's buffer than you are immediately. Man.
Rip.
It's like he's got fully fledged beard.
Phrasing! Phrasing!
Oh. We're not doing phrasing anymore?
And he takes off his glasses and Vender. I know that Ven does like the yeah man. Do the yeah man.
Hang on, Viper, you gotta give him a moment.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Viper. I'm sorry. That
I
was
gotta,
just,
I
that
gotta
was so,
chew this over with Twix.
I'm so confused right now.
Should be.
Just give him a moment. They're having an adult moment.
We're not you and your hungry Viper.
Boy, oh boy.
I didn't even hear what you just said. I hope the thingy Viper. I didn't hear anything else.
Oh no, I said Piper.
Oh, Viper.
Oh, yeah. Completely different person.
I legitimately cannot hear that name and not think of Viper. Because I've known somebody in person whose name was Piper.
What
And-
about Billy Piper?
Hey,
I don't
can
know
we,
who that is.
Can I call you Fleff now, Viper? Can I call you
Dude,
Fleff?
I've been calling her Fleff.
She just
Yeah,
said
I've been
no.
calling her Fluff too.
I don't care.
Fleff.
I don't care if I'm not going to respect what Johnny wants to be called. I'm not going to respect what Fleff wants to be called.
Dang.
Get him, Fluff.
Get him, Strack.
Yeah.
I will strack them down.
Oh no.
With a furious vengeance. Okay.
With the
Trying to
fury
think
of
of
a
anything else
thousand
of merit.
suns.
I got my first smartphone.
This is
Oh,
not
send me
yeah.
Snapchats.
Oh,
my
really?
gosh.
You got it already?
Oh,
Yep. iPhone 5S. Nothing.
I'm gonna
new,
test
but
this.
It's cool.
I'm gonna text
what I
you
did-
right now.
One of the first things I did was I got Bionicle Mask of Control, and I played it from start to finish. And I gotta say,
Oh
that's
boy,
an
here we
interesting
go.
use of my time.
Interesting.
Go on.
You mean a waste?
No, not particularly. There
Wait
were
a minute.
seeds of a good game buried there. I changed my number of it. I'll give it to you later.
Oh no, then I just texted a random stranger.
No, the phone's still active. It is not
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I need to tell you, I did that. I texted a random stranger because Prpl
I
gave me
remember
the
you
wrong
mentioned
number.
this.
Prpl gave me the wrong number, and I was like, and I texted her, and I texted something that's like, really weird, just for like, because me and Prpl are friends. And so then I was like, and she was like, "Who's this?" And I was like, and then Prpl was like, "Oh, by the way, really sorry, I gave you the wrong last number."
Oh,
and I was like,
it's the wrong number.
That's the wrong number.
But
so that
That
happened.
reminds me of that time I started getting text messages from someone I'm pretty sure was about to murder someone else.
Oh, dude, you told me about this.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
what?
You're kind of a sociopath, I think. Just a little bit. Cause
Yeah.
do you want to tell the story?
Nah.
Okay. Well, basically,
I bet it's more interesting
After
than
Someone
this.
was
yeah.
someone was mad at. I guess someone was mad at whoever they thought owned my phone, and they tried to call it, and I was like asleep at the time, and the phone call woke me up. And I'm like, who the heck? I don't recognize this number, so I just ignored it. Then I get a text message from the number that tried to call me, like basically cussing me out and saying that they were about to kill me or something. It was like crazy.
Yeah, it was Kahi's
Wow.
friend who broke into his own house and
Yeah.
killed him.
I'm going after everyone in TTV.
He was
You're
like,
next.
answer. I got another text message that said, "You better answer the phone, or I'm coming in," or something like that. And I got another call, and I just hung up and blocked it.
Police, we're coming in.
It's like, I'm like, Var.
And then I went right back to bed.
Var's like, he's gonna kill someone? Oh. Well, I gotta go back to sleep, so. Blocked.
Wow.
Click.
It's like, you could have answered the phone and just answered the phone.
Somewhere out there, someone died because their killer had the wrong number.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's like this guy's. You could just be like, "Dude, you had the wrong number," and the guy would be so embarrassed. He'd be like, "Oh, wow, I can't believe I. Whoa, I'm kind of overreacting."
except
here,
what if
aren't
he
I?"
tried to kill Var because he was like a witness?
He wouldn't know. He wouldn't know who Var was. Var's not going to be like, "Hey, my name's Ryder, and I live at
What
this
if he's
address."
a fan of TTV?
It's
To be
like.
fair, I would have asked who that person was.
If
I was
he was
like,
a-
excuse
okay.
me, who are you?
If he was a fan of TTV,
I would have
that
just ignored it like I
No,
did.
if it was a fan of TTV, Var deserves to die because that's destiny right there. If he was like,
What?
Excuse me?
Wait,
if
What?
if the
Everybody is starting to clue into how crazy Kahi actually
yeah, I'm a
is.
little
Yeah.
nervous about
That's
that
okay.
in August
Listen,
now.
Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that like Var gets this random
It's
call by this
destiny.
other random person
It's
who's like trying to bust him.
destiny.
If he picked up the phone and the guy who should be like, I don't know who you are, is like, wait, is this Vardaran? That's destiny. That's like, wow, that was meant to happen.
Yes,
Var is
'cause
probably
that's
gonna
a good
die.
reason
Like-
for someone
just
to
like Var-
die.
I don't.
Like, how
Yeah,
many
I know
fans
you.
would know? How the odds of that being like a fan are so small that by the end of it, it has to happen. It's like part of. It's like it's so coincidental. It has to.
There's
it has
something
to
I
be
need
something.
to let you know. If the house we're staying at in Virginia has a dog house in the backyard, that's where you're sleeping. I just imagine Kahi just sitting there.
This has been the most giggly episode.
Oh man.
Almost was.
Scratching his
Listen,
head with
dog
his foot and
houses-
everything.
Dog houses are for dogs. I'm not like I'm not.
Yeah,
You
so what's
are
the
a
point?
I'm not a dog or a homeless person. I'm not going to be staying in a dog house.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Wow.
All right.
Wait, how many
Anyway,
homeless
yeah.
people do you think we're gonna offend?
Well,
If they're homeless, I don't think they're watching our video.
Yeah, I know, right? Nah, they're
Yeah.
homeless, but they have a Wi-Fi connection
You
and
will-
an iPhone.
Johnny will forever be half John, half dog, jog.
What if Eljay like meets this homeless guy and he's like, I remember you. You showed up at that park that one time. I was peeing up the tree.
It's like,
Oh
yeah,
my
you remember
God.
me? I was the one with the ice cubes.
Hey, you
I'm
remember
beating
me?
up the
You
tree.
punched me
I
in the
saw you.
face.
I killed your fan.
Oh no!
Oh, that's dark. Whoa.
Sorry,
Hey,
MUX. Suck
I
it.
ate his liver with some fava
MUX.
beans
Whoa.
and
Yeah,
some
did you ever
nice
hear that from
Chianti.
I still love that part too, where Elder's like, "All right, guys, let's meet up. I'm thinking about this dark alleyway in the middle of Chicago. How about we all meet up just right here,
I'm thinking of this van, this
the
white
north
van,
side of St. Louis, you know?"
Back at it again. Alright.
Alright, are we done here? I think we're done here.
No, yeah, we have more to go.
No.
It's only 48 minutes. What are
I
you
was
talking
playing
about?
Mask of Control, and briefly, when I think of this game, has anybody else even played it?
No.
I played I played
Am I the
like
only
2
one?
minutes of it.
Okay.
I didn't even know it
I
came
never
out.
downloaded it.
I know, I downloaded it, just never played it.
I played it from beginning to end, summer update. I spec'd out my character fully, got 3 stars and everything. And here's what I have to say
Wow.
about the game, because Kahi didn't do an app review. It was a good game. There are seeds of a great game in there.
What are you gonna be like? Okay, sure, go on.
Well,
There
you didn't
are
do one,
seeds
did you?
of a great game in there. I can see the potential a Bionicle fighting game could have. I think it's better than Glatorian Arena. I will say that, definitely.
Oh,
But
I'm saying that
Glatorian
we all
Arena-
saw that potential. In
Glatorian Arena actually had multiplayer, so it has a point in its favor. However, the summer update is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Because you have to fight through the game backwards, the exact same locations,
What?
fighting the exact same
Why?
enemies. You won't fight the beasts. The beasts are not in this game. The only thing different about the summer update is that you fight Umarak the Destroyer like 3 times as you
sounds
claw
like-
your way out.
That sounds like my every single day journey of walking to the bus, realizing I've forgotten nearly half of my inventory and having to go back. And
You
then
know when
going
you
back.
walk to the bus? You know when you walk to the bus and Umarak the Destroyer shows up and you're like, oh, it's the third time
Gotta
this
punch
morning.
this guy out again.
Again? Freaking
Come on,
again, Umarak
man.
the Destroyer.
I'm waiting for my breakfast to digest. You're gonna give me indigestion.
Now I gotta go fight this big bad
Umarak the
Bionicle.
Digester.
Don't worry.
Yeah, see,
Take some
I gotta-
Pepto-Bismol.
I gotta head out,
When you
guys.
got
Gotta
nausea,
fight evil,
heartburn.
destroy Umrak the Destroyer before he burns the whole world down. So I'll see you later, guys.
Bye,
It
forever.
was a really cool boss
Rip.
fight, though. Like, honestly, his design in that game was on point. But, you know, they have those comics in the game, like they had them for Mask of Creation, they had them for Mask of Control. They reused the same one, like, twice in the summer update. Like, it's the exact same panel. Umarak, like, hits the ground and makes the thing cave in. It's just really lazy. But
Umarak
It was
is on fleek.
it was an okay game.
What?
It's
That word.
Have you never heard
insane.
On Fleek before?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't.
heard it
I
first,
haven't.
like, the
but it's
division.
just the context. It's like
Okay, Kahi.
Umarak knows how to put
Alright.
on his mascara, I guess. Anyway,
What? Oh, okay. It's just a word.
you're
that
a word.
people use to describe. Just I don't know. It's just a compliment.
It literally just means on point. That's all.
yeah,
It's
that's
a
pretty much what
stupid
it
way to
means.
say
It's,
on point.
it's a compliment.
Yeah. Yo, girl, your dress is on fleek, yo.
Usually
Yo,
it's
girl,
used to
your
describe
eyebrows on
eyebrows,
fleek.
but yeah, it's used to describe eyebrows usually, but that's not
What are with these
standard.
new age terms?
So anyway,
all these kids.
Oh
coming
yeah,
up-
Eljay, don't you miss the good old days?
Oh, I really
Calm
do.
back.
I played 2 minutes of Mask of Control. It seemed okay, and then yeah, that was
I
it.
played-
It
2 minutes
just
of
makes me
Mask
really
of
question
Control,
like
it
how
changed my
well
life
integrated
forever.
the summer updates are between the two games. Because I played Mask of Control first, but then I went and played Mask of Creation. Mask of Control, I battled all the way down to the bottom of the maze, fighting skull villains. So it was just the default stuff from the winter. I played Mask of Creation, like the second level, a skull warrior pops out of nowhere. So they integrated the summer update into that game from the very beginning to make it fresh for newcomers. So they deserve props for Mask of Creation. Mask of Control, no props needed. So, all in all, good effort. Ian, give me Oog.
What?
You mean
Coda
jog?
online game. Oog.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I thought we were gonna
Yeah.
announce the new game we're coming out with called the Johnny Online Game, also abbreviated as Jog.
Janog.
Jog.
Janog. Oh, I guess there's no N, so yeah, jog.
Yeah,
Well,
Jog,
as long
dude.
as your grammar is on fleek, then it should be about a game of the nog.
Gotcha, Fwef.
Yeah. Not a hard bar to beat.
Oh, dude, we can release the FLEF online game, which is just Pong.
Wait, online game.
Shouldn't
Where's
it-
the N?
Yeah, shouldn't it be Fog?
I don't know. Where's the N in
It should either be Fog or Fog.
It's Jog. Johnny online game.
Dude, it's
Sleffy should be
on
Pog.
O-N.
Pug.
O-N. Online. Online.
Pawn.
Dude, people do that with acronyms all the time. Don't worry about it.
All right. Get us out of here. I want
Man.
to go.
It's not time yet.
Yes, it
6 more
is,
minutes.
dude.
So we never did a
Just-
plug.
You are just like Prpl last episode, constantly trying to cut us off.
We never did a
Well,
plug.
I
go
can actually
go to
no, but I was trying to
vessel.com/the
stop your
TTV channel. Watch
conversation.
our stuff there. You can make us money, and it helps us out so we can make more videos because everybody knows that production all has a budget or something like that. I don't know.
Do we
I don't know
want
how
to
it
talk
works.
about the new thing, or wait a bit?
What new thing?
What
You know the new thing.
Wait, don't talk about anything that isn't out yet.
Don't talk about if the new thing you're thinking of is the new thing. No, we cannot talk about that. Is it?
What?
What?
Is it like? Is it like Brexit
Type it in
related?
the chat.
There are several new things.
Wow, okay. No,
yeah,
yeah.
that is not what I don't think anyone was thinking.
Yeah,
of.
no, that's not what I was thinking at all. But
That was
I thought you were
sleeping.
thinking of. I thought you were thinking of the thing. But
Yeah.
I
Kai-
mentioned
Kai
Vessel,
thought you were
and
thinking
so
of
my
the other
mind jumped
thing.
to
What?
Vessel stuff. So I was like, announce the new
Listen, we
thing.
always have things to announce.
yeah, just type it in chat
You
next
gotta-
time. Are we gonna announce it?
No, we're not going to announce.
Okay.
That is not.
No,
That's not
we'll
coming out
suspend-
anytime
Oh,
soon.
there you go, audience. Woo! Glad we took time of your day.
In case you ever wondered if we're just not doing anything new, just kicking back and coasting, no, we always got new ideas. You just can't
Do
hear
you
them.
ever
don't.
wonder why we're
Ladies and
here? I always
No,
do.
not really.
Not really.
All the time. I like those existential thoughts.
Can we end this, please? I'm a little tired.
Purple.
I asked
moment.
politely
So,
this
now
time.
there is something we can talk about, and this is actually coming out next month. Makuta Fest.
That's
Yes.
okay. That's what I thought you were trying to mention.
No. Makuta
Now,
Fest.
We have not announced the day yet. We know when it's gonna be. It'll be next month, and you'll know it because we'll announce it. We'll give you all the details
Yes.
at a later point, so keep an eye out. But yes, Makuta Fest is happening.
But
Yeah,
LJ, what is Makuta Fest?
It's a yearly annual live stream collaboration between us and the BSO1 podcast/wiki.
I'm really proud of you, Meso. You didn't use extravaganza. Awesome.
Not an extravaganza. Everything else is.
You sound
Wow.
so dead.
I clearly have no idea what's extravaganza in your mind and what's classified as one and not. So, there you go.
Do you know what would be my extravaganza? Leaving.
Leaving?
Oh my god.
Hashtag Vexit.
There is another thing, real fast, there's another
Then-
thing
then-
on Vessel right now, and all of them are going to be out and done with by the time this episode is out. The summer recent reviews. They're going to be
Get
all
hype.
done by the time you hear this. They're all going to be on
Yeah.
Vessel, and they're shortly around this time frame going to be spewing out into YouTube. So,
Nah. That's awesome.
no more complaining, no more whining. I'm going to be done.
Until the next wave.
If we get one.
Let's hope we get one. Bionicle
Stay
must continue.
positive.
Oh man, I gotta use the little men's room.
Congrats.
Alright.
So this is gonna be like a new rule from now on, right? We can't like rush the ending of the podcast.
Yeah, no, we're done doing that. It ends when it
Yeah.
ends.
Yeah.
You
Nice.
could just,
I mean,
like-
the only time I ever like try to end it is if you guys are like getting into like controversial stuff. Like I think one time you were talking about
Like
politics
Brexit.
or whatever, so I was like, no.
Okay, never once has that ever happened.
Yeah, I
And-
don't think
and-
so.
Yeah,
You
I
are trying-
feel like you're full of it right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
We literally run a message board where that is one of our capital rules.
I mean, it's like, there's no, like, thing where we really started to veer into something really controversial, and Prpl's been like, guys, as
Yeah,
a
guys,
newest,
we need to
as
get
a
in
newest
office
member,
here.
I think I know where you're getting into schemy territory. Like,
I
alright, come on.
understand you guys have been here for 200 episodes, but I've been here for about 5. You need to knock that off. That's a violation of Code 142. We got a rule breaker over here.
Yes.
He's off his joy.
I do
Thanks,
think we
Mike, I
have run
appreciate
through
that.
all of our discussion topics, so we could go ahead and wrap up if we wish to.
Let's do it extra slow so Ven
Man,
has to suffer.
we talk about Brexit again. Just go right back around.
That was. I'm very curious to what people thought of that whole stretch in the earlier part of the episode.
Gosh.
Complete inaudible laughter over pictures.
Wakey,
That was gonna be. That's so bad.
At that point, I actually did want to leave.
Alright, here's another picture. Here's another picture.
Man.
Alright, well.
The thing is, I kind of want the pictures to not be in the video just so like people don't see what crappy sense of humor everybody
How
here
about
has.
this? Like, Vessel exclusive. The pictures will be on Vessel.
No,
and then on
it's too
YouTube, they're not
ridiculous.
there.
Oh,
Yeah, we have to
no.
rent. That's more work for us.
Well, technically, it's more work for Meso, but
And then.
Well, I mean, you just have
And
to delete.
literally everyone involved with the podcast rendering.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just do a TTV After Dark where we talk about stuff like this.
No, we're not doing that.
No.
There's one picture I want to be up there, and it's the Twitter image of the guy going to sleep. That's all I want.
That one I think is the funniest one.
That one
Is wakey? Oh, I lost it. It was the
I couldn't breathe. I just couldn't breathe.
I don't even know which one that was.
Breathe. Keep
Oh, I see.
breathing.
Yeah. Okay.
I posted it up there.
Well,
Anyhow,
yeah, also check out an Audible and buy our shirts. Okay. The
Nice.
Buy our shirts. The end.
end. So, thank you all very much for listening to episode 201 of the TTV Podcast. If you hated it, I'm sorry. But I'll see you all next week where we'll have some more interesting Bionicle news like chapter book number 3, the final book for Bionicle G2 to our knowledge. The final one that's been announced thus far, at least. So that will be big. But until then, stay tuned and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching. I'm Meso.
I'm Rotorin. Did we already do
I'm
this?
LJ.
I'm John.
I'm Ben.
I'm Viper.
No, you're
I'm
Fluff.
Prpl Dragon.
Wow, way to force her.
And we'll see you all next week for the next exciting episode of the TTV Podcast. Hopefully more together, I guess you could say. Keep it together. Shut
We're
up.
turning it back around. Zac Efron and his back
There you
Efron.
go.